I propose a toast to the health of the king. To Her Majesty the Queen. Long live the king! Long live the queen! Thank you, all of you.
It's so wonderful to be among true friends.
Madame, we'll give the last drop of our blood in your Majesty's service.
Ready for everybody.
Are you all right? Where do you live? Look at me. I want to help you.
I haven't had anything to eat for 3 whole days.
Long live the queen! Long live the king! Down with the assembly! To hell with the tricolor!
Gentlemen, I shall never forget this. Never.
And yet another outrage from the Austrian woman, who is actually organizing her own counter-revolution. Exclamation mark. After revolution.
Mama has everything on the Versailles banquet.
I know. I know. People of Paris, the events at Versailles are an insult to liberty. I call for rebellion. No. Insurrection. Insurrection. That's better. To arms. To arms.
To arms twice.
And again!
March on Versailles and demand the king feed his people, then we will!
Let's go get the baker and his wife! And the baker's boy!
To Versailles!
Orders from the Commune. You are to take 2 delegates and lead the National Guard to Versailles and bring the king and his family back to Paris.
We are the king's guard!
Jailers.
Listen! Listen!
Paris are marching on Versailles for bread. You must march too for honor. The cause we have fought for is lost if you do not show that we will fight and fight again to keep what we have won. We will!
Starvation is their weapon. Millers are being bribed not to make bread and paid to hoard wheat.
Names. Give us their names.
We are not informers.
This is the assembly. These people are telling you the truth. It's the truth. Listen to these people. Listen to them.
We want bread. All we want is bread.
You, and you.
I want to see the king too.
Come with me.
That's it, now mind your manners,
Ladies, it gives me great pleasure to receive you here. What can I do for you?
Your Majesty, these four have been chosen to speak for the women of Paris, and the Parisians as a whole are anxious for His Majesty's acceptance of the Declaration of the Rights of Man and other articles which...
Perhaps His Majesty would prefer to hear from the women themselves what brings them here. Well?
Your Majesty. Bread.
Quickly. Where are my spectacles? Would you have the kindness, Monsieur Mounier, to read me your text once again?
I accept purely and simply the articles of the Constitution and the Declaration of the Rights of Man, which the National Assembly has presented to. Is that acceptable to His Majesty?
Does that matter any longer? His Majesty, as you see, has already signed the document.
His Majesty will be remembered as the greatest of his country's monarchs.
Bread and flour are on the way to Paris.
Perhaps now. Everyone can go home, Monsieur de Lafayette.
Sire, these two gentlemen are commissioners from the Commune of Paris.
And what do the people of Paris require of me?
The people wish, sire, for the king's safety to be entrusted to the National Guard.
You may arrange it, Monsieur de Lafayette.
And also they demand the dismissal of the king's troops, whose presence here is an insult to the people.
Is that all?
The people of Paris also want their king to return to the capital.
That demands reflection. It has been a long day. We shall speak again in the morning.